Welcome to the Everton News Daily. It's Friday, it's the 21st of May, 21 years, 20th of May, sorry, 21 years since Everton won the FA Cup, the last trophy they ever won. Paul Rideout with the header, that was 21 years ago today. Hang your heads in shame, 21 years, everyone involved, 21 years. Just let that sink in for a minute. I know that's not news to many people, but I just wanted to mention it. 21 years today. Paul Rideout, Dogs of War. Great day if you were there. If you weren't, you haven't had nothing since to celebrate, unfortunately. The news today, we're going to quickly talk about David Ginola. Also, and pretty much a trio of players have been mentioned with moves away from Everton. But David Ginola, let's start there. He has had a quadruple heart bypass. He did have a heart attack after collapsing playing football. He was resuscitated on the pitch. He had the defibs on as well. He sounds like he was very, very lucky. He sounds like he is very, very lucky to be alive. So good luck to him. Best wishes to him. He's supposed to make a full recovery, which is great news. But, you know, there you go. A man who's a healthy man, ex-footballer, not that many years out since retirement, maybe about 10 years, and that's what happened. Stay off the ciggies and stay off the wine, I think, is the message there. So we send our best wishes to him. News, there's not much news about incomings because we haven't got a manager. But outgoings, you can talk all you want about outgoings, whether you've got a manager or not. The first player is Romeo Funes-Mori has been linked with moves to not only Manchester United but Lazio. The reports are that Everton have slapped a £25 million price tag on the Argentinian's head. 25 million, would you take that? I'd probably take it. And the jury is still out for me on Funes-Mori. But for that kind of money, I'd probably take it. Although Manchester United have been linked with a £12.5 million move. It's interesting. It's interesting that he's been linked with a couple of different clubs. That's quite interesting. That sounds to me that someone is being mischievous with this deal. Someone out there, maybe an agent, mightn't even be an agent of the player, but someone might just be spreading a little bit of idle gossip out there about the player, which is interesting though, because he's only been in the country for what, 9 months, you know. So that's an interesting one. We can't really afford to lose any players, but let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. It might be the agent might just be trying to get him a better contract. Might see the money that's coming into Everton, the money coming into the Premier League, and might just be trying to get him a better deal. Tell us what you think about that. What kind of deal would it take for you to want be happy to see Funes-Mori leave? I still think he's got a lot to do to convince me that he's going to be a top defender. I think sometimes when he's in the opposition box, he's better than he is in our box. But listen, he's still a young player, still adapting to the Premier League. I haven't given up on him. I still think he's got a lot to do, though. Moving on, two players have been linked out. They're the players that everyone's talking about. They are John Stones and Lukaku, of course. Lukaku's dad yesterday saying that the player's got an agreement to leave, £65 million, and will be leaving before the Euros. Still not quite sure about that, but the player's been linked with John Stones to Chelsea this time, in a double deal. They are talking to Everton, it says in the Express. Unless it's Paul Joyce in the Express, I don't typically believe it. The newspapers need to fill column inches at this time of the year. Let's be honest, I think we all expect bids to come in for Romelu Lukaku. I think most of us expect Romelu Lukaku to go, and I think most of us expect John Stones to go as well, if the bids are right. But if the bid is gonna right, you're talking about 100 million there if Chelsea come back with the same offer that they paid for him last season. So that'll be interesting to see whether those bids truly come in. I mean, would you be happy to lose those players for 100 million? Would you sell for 100 million? And it's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. That, you know, for two players. I mean, John Stones has had a very he's had an upset season, but I think a lot had to do with what happened last summer and his relationship with the manager. I don't think his relationship with the manager was too strong. I believe he was promised a move if a certain price came in, a certain bid came in. I think that bid did come in, and then the club went back on that. So you can understand why the player did not want to play for the manager. I don't think at times, although he finished the season very strong, I think. So who knows? You know, he seemed quite generally upset in some games towards the end of the season about leaving. So about losing those games. Sorry. So Romelu Lukaku, on the other hand, I mean, let's be honest. After the Chelsea game, he never really turned up. Again, it's hard to say whether it comes down to the relationship between him and the player. I think a lot of people at the club fell out with the manager towards the end of the season. But at the same time, that, you know, if you're in an FA Cup semi-final, you should play regardless. It's a big game to show what you're all about, and I don't think Romelu Lukaku did that, and pretty much down towards the end of the season. For me, I don't think he's ever been played. I don't ever believe he's been played the right way with this manager. I think he's a player who needs someone up front with him to get the best out of him. We've seen that when Kone played up front with him. So I still think there's more to come from Romelu Lukaku. Whether that's Everton or not, I'm not so sure. But we'll wait and see. Let's hope if he does go, a few clubs come in for him, and you know, offer big money. But let's be honest, we need a manager. We need a manager in ASAP. I'm doing the Facebook Live here. A lot of people are saying the same thing. Let's not make any moves before a new manager comes in, because that's what we need. We need a new manager to come in. I'm sure the club are working on it. I'm sure they're working on that as we speak, trying to find the right man. There's no point rushing into it and getting the wrong man. I'm sure behind the scenes something is happening, and the club are working on that. All the typical names are obviously being linked. Obviously, Koeman, De Boer, and obviously Emery's name got through into the hat, which we talked about yesterday on the Everton Daily News. So let's just get a manager in, and then let's get the players in and out, whoever they are. I'm sure in the next couple of weeks it's going to explode with the manager and with players. And obviously we've got the ground move still out there as well. Lots more talk. There was a poll today in the Liverpool Echo. 85% of people want to move to the Docks for a new stadium. That's where the people want to go. So I think you've got to listen to I think the club are listening. I think that's where the club want to go. It's whether the people who own the land are listening. That's going to be harder. But listen, who knows? There's if no one's taken that land already, and the council maybe promised to help with the logistics and help with the roads and get something going so that it makes it a lot easier for other buildings to be built on that stadium, then possibly so. Listen, thanks for watching. Thanks for all the comments on Facebook. David Kurtz, I'm with you, mate. I'm up for the manager's job. Also, Mr. Kurtz, let's get this testimonial sorted out in America. Tim Howard, Everton testimonial over in the States. You're the man to pull this off. You're the man to sort this out. Let's get it done. Let's get all the Blues stateside a chance to see Tim Howard play for Everton one more time, Mr. Kurtz. You are the man, Everton USA, to get this sorted. We'll be there to back you up, Toffee TV, when you get it sorted. Maybe it could be Everton versus the MLS All-Stars. Tim Howard playing for Everton one half, and maybe playing one half for the MLS. David Kurtz, you are the man to get this sorted. So get it sorted for next season. Thanks for watching Toffee TV. This has been the Everton News Daily. He said he's working on it. This is the power of Facebook Live. We're going to be here, Facebook Live, every weekday doing these shows. So make sure you catch us. Make sure you're liking us there. Make sure you're liking us, subscribing to us on YouTube. We're almost at the 10,000, almost there. Get us over that 10,000, please. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon on Toffee TV.